Types of organisations. Business organisations come with different legal structures. The types of organisations we are going to look at here are commercial organisations, cooperatives, not-for-profit organisations, public sector organisations, and non-governmental organisations. Examples of commercial organisations are sole traders, partnerships, limited companies, and limited liability partnerships. A sole trader is a company started and run by one individual. It is a business owned and ran by one individual with no legal distinction between the owner and the business. A partnership is an association of two or more persons to carry out as co-owners of a business for profit. Legally, a partnership is regarded as a group of individuals rather than a single entity. No legal formalities are needed to form a partnership, although most partnerships will have a partnership agreement. A limited company is a company with separate legal identity from its owners. For shareholders who are the owners, liability is limited to the amount of money invested in the company. A limited liability company has separate legal identity, which is very different from sole traders and partnerships, where in the eyes of the law, the owners and the business are one and the same. Limited companies vary in size, from a small company with only a few shareholders to large quoted companies which operate worldwide and who have a great many number of shareholders. The company's owners have what is called limited liability, in that the risks of ownership are limited to the amount invested in the company. Owners can lose their investment, but unlike sole traders and partnerships, they cannot be forced to make further contributions to the business to make good any further losses. A limited liability partnership is a partnership in which some or all of the partners have limited liability. A limited liability partnership exhibits elements of a partnership and a limited company. It is a separate corporate body in that it continues legally to exist independent of its members, whereas partnerships have no separate legal identity. Limited liability partnerships have the letters LLP after its name. In a limited liability partnership, members or partners have a collective responsibility limited to the amount invested in the partnership. A limited liability partnership is commonly used by accountants. Cooperatives are organisations that are owned and run by people who buy and use their services, and who share in the profit and benefits of the cooperative. A not-for-profit organisation is a type of organisation that does not earn profits for its owners. Money earned by or donated to a not-for-profit organisation is used in pursuing the organisation's objectives. The main differences between a not-for-profit organisation and other forms of business previously talked about is that a not-for-profit's main aim is not financial. Like its name suggests, the goal of the company is not to make a profit, rather to achieve set objectives. The main types of not-for-profit organisations are associations, charities, and voluntary organisations. They are formed to further cultural, educational, religious, professional, or public service objectives. Startup funding is provided by members, trustees, or others who do not expect repayment or returns, and do not share in profits or losses of the organisation. Public sector organisations are owned and controlled by the government. They are set up in order to provide a public service, often free at the point of delivery, for example, police, education, healthcare, and so on. Non-government organisations are organisations that are neither a conventional profit-seeking organisation nor a government-controlled organisation, although non-government organisations may be funded by governments. Some good examples of non-government organisations are UNESCO, United Nations, and Greenpeace. For more A to Z business terminology, visit my website. If you found this video helpful, please let me know.